George had a 6-0 lead in that game, and Kingston scored and kicked the extra point for the win with very little time left in the game.
Well, I hope I'll be glad when this,
Let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you try. Floating on the water with good old Steve in mind. Floating on the water with good old Steve in mind.
Hey, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing Show. And Mike, you need to step it up a little bit.
You got that right. Tell the fish they need to step it up.
Dang, I don't know. Anyway, just want to say welcome to every one of you. Glad to have you here with us tonight, and I hope that Mike can come up with something that's useful to you, that'll help you, and because he sure ain't caught any fish, and so I don't know, Mike. You may have to talk about planting the flowers or something.
That's true, but I've heard that you got dog days of summer. They said something about this being possum days of fall or something. I don't know.
I don't know what it is either, but I tell you right now, it's bad.
Got
really
that
bad.
right.
Had a big tournament on Watts Bar, 2-day tournament down there this past weekend, and took 27 pounds, I think it was, to win the thing. We couldn't catch 27 pounds in a year.
The 2-day total, 27 pounds? That ain't too bad.
No. I think they had the ones that won it, I think had, I believe they had 17 pounds the first day and then had 10 or 12 the second day. Or maybe 10 pounds, something like that. I think it was 27 pounds, something.
I know
had a good payback. Had a good payout.
I don't know what tournament it was, but I know I seen a lot of the boats with the wraps on them and stuff the week before down there running around everywhere. So I know something was going on. And that was the same time they was having the tournament down on Chickamauga, wasn't it? The week before that.
Yeah, I think so, something like that. Everybody's winding up, the classics. Basically, they're winding up, but they had a good payout in that tournament, and I forgot what tournament it was. Tell you the dang truth about it. Wesley, you and I went down there back in the spring and fished one of them, and I think it was a hard. No, it was Watts Bar Open. That's what it is. And let's see. I just about got it zoomed out here. Oh yeah, now I can read it. Dennis and Brad Napier won the thing with. You son of a gun, you. Man, this thing is so touchy. Let's see. Fish weight 1027, and let's see. I could have swore they said they had 27, and I had 10 fish weighed 27.5 pounds. 27.50, and then 2740 was Michael Fickey and Roy. Heck, I can't. It's on a black background. Oaten was with 2740, so real close, right there. The top two.
Was that
Mike Edwards and Wes McLeod was 9 fish that weighed 26.97 to come in third, and then Dunaway and Bowers come in fourth with 25.21, and I'll get to fifth place. Jeff Moore and Senior and Jeff Moore Junior was 5th place with 10 that weighed 25-12.
Good.
Yeah, we know Jeff and Jeff there. And then Billy Norris and Josh Norris come in 6th with 24.86. And let's see, Mike Mulkey and Doug Style caught, they came in, I guess, 8th place with 9 fish that weighed 24-12. I mean, it's a pretty dang good tournament, you know.
Yeah.
There's Roger Odell and David Joyce. Let's see, they're 10th place with 22.92. So Dylan Chapman and Cody Chapman had they came in 9th, and they had 23.32. So you know they had a good turnout. They had a big turnout, and they had I mean some pretty good weights considering the way things are down there right now. You know. And all that kind of stuff. So congratulations to all those folks, and we're going to move right along. How I know all that, boy at work sent me the final results there, and then Jack Dunaway fished it, and I called Jack and to see how he done. He told me to come in 4th, and so you know, there he is. Good deal, good turnout, and sounds like a pretty good tournament trail.
Yeah, I guarantee.
I mean, pretty good deal. Okay, again, want to welcome everybody to the night show, and got Wes is over here with us tonight, so Mike's got some backup. And if needed, and Mike don't fumble. And I like to write up who our guests are, you know, because if Mike would, he'd take all these notes that I make, you know, and apply them to his next fishing trip, but he never looks at them. You know, because when he's got fishing film, I write down, you know, watch bar 25 to 30 foot deep or 15 foot deep, or snagging them or dynamiting them, whatever he's using for bait, you know, and so that, you know, about the same time next year he could go down there and do the same thing.
No, it changes too often.
Well, that means you need to do something different.
Yeah.
You know, so there's somebody that's agreeing with me. So we'll see what the deal is here. Let me see who this is. Hello.
Hello, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is Ed.
Yeah, Ed.
Yeah.
How are you, man?
I was watching the show last time, and when Mike was using that remote control to keep his boat steady out there, I thought up a nickname. We're going to have to start calling him Mr. Roboto.
Yeah. Hey, Ed, I'm glad somebody in this outfit's doing some thinking.
Yeah. But that's pretty neat. I was up there at Douglas one day, and this guy had done that, you know, and he went up, parked his truck, and I seen his boat floating off, and I said, well, I better hang around here. He'll probably want me to troll and motor him out there getting his boat.
Yeah.
And then he come up there and picked that thing, and he walked it right over there to him. He stepped over in it.
Yeah, that's what Mike's doing. He's doing the same thing. Yeah, like you said the other week, he had it on here on the show.
Yeah.
Bringing it back to him and all this kind of stuff. I mean, he's got a pretty good deal there. I'll have to admit, it deploys itself, runs up and down, you know, in and out. I mean, shallow water, deep water. But the only drawback to it that I've heard about is that you better have some batteries, because if it gets out there too far from you and you got a weak battery, it won't come back.
Right.
So
Well,
Mike's got that figured out.
my cousin's husband had one of them automatic lowers itself in and everything, and me and my Uncle Stanley had it up there one day, and the next thing you know, the wind blowed us up on the bank with some rocks before we could get it back up.
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't come up quick enough.
Mm-hmm. I guess you messed the prop up, I guess.
Oh yeah, he tore it up.
Yeah.
And I had to give him a new one, but
Right.
But that's the only thing I could think about that would be a bad thing about them, you know, is I thought if you started getting close to something real quick and it didn't have time to raise up out of there.
Right, right. Well, you know, I haven't got in the boat and run the thing yet, but I've watched Mike there a time or two, and listen, they're the thing right now. I mean, you got about four different brands to choose from, and but that self-deploy, that's probably what's wrong with my shoulder, picking that trolling motor up and down so much on the front of that boat, and you know, but it may not be, but I'll blame it on that anyway.
I know Joe's talking the fishing ain't been no good. I've been getting skunked the last 2 times I've been, so I ain't even worried about it.
Yeah. Well, we hadn't got that bad, but we're real close.
Well, you know, I've been going in the daytime though. Y'all still going at night?
Yeah, we went up there last Friday night, and Mike got us drowned. He wouldn't quit. I knew it was coming. You could feel it in the air. But he just, you know, one more place. Well, when we hit that last place, it was over. The time we got to the boat ramp, there was 3 inches of water in the bottom of my boat and probably 4 inches in my breeches pocket.
Coming monsoon.
Yeah, I mean, buddy, it just koosh, like you dumped the sky open on us and just drowned us. Yeah.
Well, I'll let you guys get back to it. I was just gonna kid Mike about being Mr. Roboto.
That's a pretty good nickname, Ed. We'll try not to try not to forget that. All right, good to hear from you. Good to hear from you, Ed.
Okay.
All right, see you, buddy. Ed, he's a dandy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, we better say hello to Dad and to Bill. Bill, I know you're watching, bud. We're working on, let's see, we got next week will be the 1st of November. Yeah, about 23 days after that, hopefully we'll be on Dale Hall.
Yeah, well,
That's kind of what we're shooting for right now. Yeah. So as soon as we eat Thanksgiving dinner there on Thursday and about 1 o'clock, we'll be loaded up, headed that way. Right, Bill?
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. Listen, I got a guy fixing to call in here in a minute. His name's Mike Pennington. You know him?
Oh, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fixing to call in here in just a minute. We got a little proposition for you. We may have a pretty good deal coming up here. Now, what was it he told me he wanted? Well, I'll wait till he calls, and then I'll get the color of that. We'll break it to you then. Dylan, put that picture up there of those crappie Tony Gallagher caught, would you please? There you go, Mike. Now, that's what they look like.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, sure is. He's only got what, 6 there? Yeah, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Pretty nice crappie. I mean, considering. And he said he's done like you. He's catching a lot of non-keepers.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I mean,
no kidding.
you know, he said a lot of them. So we'll just have to see how it goes, you know, but you know, I talked to Tony again today, and oh yeah, by the way, he wanted me to pass along to all you viewers out there that big smallmouth that they had last week was 4.5 pounds. They put it in the pond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it in the pond.
Yeah, put it in the pond, right. he said that, he said I didn't want to eat it. He said, you done probably thought I ate that thing, but said no. Said I put it in the pond up there behind the house. I told him, I said, listen, I want you to feed that thing 3 times a day.
Yeah, that's right.
In about 5 years, I want to catch that world's record smallmouth.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, on the bubble gum worm.
Bubble gum worm too, yeah.
Yeah, that's one we'll use. So he said he would. I said, feed him good, Tony, whatever it takes, you pour it to him. So anyway, I'm just joking, but he did. He put the fish in the pond. He didn't clean that fish, and which was great. He said, no way I was going to clean it, but I knew what I wanted to do with it. And I said, well, is there any more smallmouth in it? He said, yeah, I've put 6 or 8 in there, small ones, and that kind of thing. So maybe it'll do good.
Yes.
All right, let's see who we got right here. Hello, caller.
It's me.
Hey, there he is. There's old Mike Pennington.
Mm-hmm.
How we doing, Brother Mike?
Doing great. I just come in from looking at that full moon a while ago. That's beautiful.
Yeah, buddy. It is that. You're going to think I'm crazy, but hopefully we'll be there tomorrow night about 7 o'clock.
Don't blame you.
Yeah. If this wind will calm down tomorrow, we're planning on being up there between 7 and 7:30 anyway, and see what we can come up with. I think they'll bite. We just got to get in there where they're at.
Tell them to take the picture off there so I can see you.
Oh, okay. Take the picture off there, Dylan. Yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah, we're thinking about going up for a little while tomorrow night since the moon's coming full. And
it ain't gonna rain.
It's not gonna rain. Yeah, that's a fact. Mike, how is our audio? Is it good and clear? Can you hear us good?
Yeah, it's good and clear, and y'all have increased it because I don't have to turn the TV up as loud as I used to come through and everything. It sounds good.
Well, good. I appreciate that. They spent some money here, bought us some new mics a couple of months ago, and I had one of the guys that was watching sent me that it was had a lot of static, and I asked my wife. She was watching. She said it was clear on here, but that doesn't So I just wanted to check with you and see. Listen, let's me and you talk a little bit about what we talked about this afternoon. Now here's what we're planning, folks. Mike is going to be a sales rep for these window stickers, Mike Pennington. And all you folks around the Harriman area, I'm going to get him probably 100 of them, 5 different colors to start with, and Mike's going to we'll put his number up on the screen, and that way, right now I've had several people to give me their address, and I've mailed them to them. They've sent me the money. Everything on that's fine and dandy. But Mike lives down in the Harriman area, so everybody in that neck of the woods, we'll put his number up on the TV screen, and you can call him, and if he's got the colors you're interested in, he'll meet up with you there in town or something, and do the right transaction. What do you think?
Yeah, they can call me, and we'll figure it out from there.
Yeah.
And then also, if they'll call me, and if they want to, if they'll send me a self-stamped envelope at my address, and I can give it to them, I can also mail that back to them.
Yeah. Whatever works for the convenience of both parties, I'm all for it. And Mike and I talked. What we're looking for right now is we're wanting somebody up in the Clinton area, La Follette area, that want to be our go-between and help us keep this show going and get these window stickers out. So if somebody's listening that would be interested in helping us, we'd sure appreciate it. But we're going to start out with Mike down in the Harriman area and see how that goes. So,
And when they do call, if for some reason I'm not able to answer, if they will definitely leave their name, number, and what they need, I will return their calls as soon as I can.
yeah, that's Mike's gracious enough to help us keep the show going, and this is just to help pay the bills over here, and with this money that comes off these stickers. And I think they look great. I got one in the back window of my truck, and I took a picture of it last week and put it on the film. I should have done it again tonight because Dylan done showed it. But anyway, we got to figure some way to get these out where people can get to them, don't we, Mike?
Sure do.
Now, you're wanting a chartreuse and a what?
White.
Chartreuse and white. Okay. Well, there's the chartreuse. Okay, Dylan, you gonna get me a close-up? Yeah. Put that right there on the screen. Huh? Mike, to hold it in front of him. Okay. There you go. Okay, I got you. I won't argue that. And
that didn't help the picture any at all.
No, they didn't.
Oh, hey.
No, it looks real good against his gray shirt. It comes out better than it does on the blue.
Yeah, good deal. I hear you. All right, and I'm gonna lay you a white one out here. We'll take a look at it, and I've showed these things I thought the other day. Here, hold that red one up there too. Oh, you got a red one over there?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Give me that back. There's the red one, and I think I may put one of them. I don't know if chartreuse or red ones going on my window on the pasture side. Now you need a silver. Wasn't that what you, or white? Wasn't it that?
White.
It might. A white one. Okay. Hold on just a second.
Everybody will kind of stand back and look at their back window and the color of their vehicle. They can get an idea of what's going to look maybe the best on their vehicle.
Oh yeah, I hear
or their
you.
choice of color.
Yeah. Wait just a second. I got it right here. I think, and you got that green right there too. It shows up good.
Yeah, it does.
Sure do.
That's a eye catcher there.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they ain't nothing. That don't look bad.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the white. Okay, Mike Pennington, we got the two colors that you want, and I'll get in touch with the gentleman in the morning and get him started on us another 100 of the 5 colors, and when he gets them to me, I'll get them to you, and you can be the distributor. How's that?
We'll go from there.
Sounds like a good plan. I'm glad you thought of it. Yes, sir. That's a good idea. And we just need somebody, like I said, up in the Clinton, LaFollette area to help us get these things passed around.
Okay.
Get them sold.
I appreciate it.
Hey, we appreciate you, brother. You know that. Now listen, have you been fishing or anything lately?
No, I've been doing a lot of work around my home and everything, trying to get it done for the winter, and looks like winter's fixing to come.
Yeah, looks like it's going to come in, like they used to say, like a line, because it's going to turn, 25 degrees colder tomorrow?
Yeah, something like
today.
that.
Yeah. You'll think it's winter time, Mike.
Yeah.
80 today, and I think 57 for the high tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, 80 to 60, it's 20 degrees there or something, but, it'll pass on.
I'll let y'all go. Y'all have a good afternoon and good evening then.
Okay, good to talk to you, and we'll be in touch coming over the weekend possibly.
See y'all.
See you, buddy. Thank you, man. All right.
Saturday's going to be a little warmer, but, Friday night's going to be pretty cool. So, Saturday night won't be all that much better. Somewhat.
I thought Wesley said it's supposed to be down to 40 tomorrow night. Now, what time that it hits 40, I don't know yet. But let's see.
Usually the coldest part's right there at the break of daylight.
Oh, of course, yeah. Let's see. Okay, there we go. And then all day tomorrow. 8 p.m. Tomorrow night, it's supposed to be 48 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
So, and mine quits going any further, so I don't know. Hey, it's just one of them deals where you got to dress for it.
That's right.
And if, you know, if they're biting, you won't get cold.
You got that right.
Yeah. Folks do remember our sponsors, IUOE, Reynolds Racing and Marine, Tim's Tires, Edgemore Outdoors, and the girl that's fixing the window stickers for us, Rain Gibbons, her business there. Remember her? She's doing a great job on these decals, and you know, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with what we got going on. So we appreciate each and every one of them. We do have a little bit of film. I mean, it's Mike and I were on Norris last Friday night, got drowned. We knew the storm was coming, but we up to about midnight, about 1 o'clock when it hit us, I think. No, it was later than that, wasn't it?
1:30.
1:30, and conditions were perfect as far as fishing was.
You know, everything looked good till it covered up that moon, and
Yeah.
you know, I caught them few fish there. Was doing fairly decent on that spinnerbait, and then when that moon covered up, I never got another strike on it.
Yeah. Clouds moved in, haze covered the moon up, and yeah, it just got slower and slower. I mean, couldn't get them to bite, and then the next thing you know, here come the rain and run us in. I think we put 5 in the boat, but they wasn't a whole lot to speak of.
No.
Sure wasn't. But anyway, we're going to break off here, take a little commercial break, and then we're going to follow that up with the film we shot up there at Norris there last weekend. Ready, Dylan? Yes, sir. Okay, commercial break, and then show the film, will you? All right. Hey folks, here at Tim's Tires, there's the times that they're open. The day, that's 5 days a week. They're open from 8 to 12:30 on Saturdays. All right, folks, we're inside here in the warehouse. Just wanted to give you a quick look at all the tires and stuff they got. And here we are. There's some four-wheeler tires, lawnmower tires, just a mixture of about any kind of tire you want. So keep that in mind. Then here we get into the light truck, automobiles, that kind of thing. So just walk through here and give you a quick look at what they've got in stock here. I mean, it's it's just, I don't know, man. They must be a couple of thousand tires in here right now, if not more. Sizes, shapes. You truckers, you know the word. This is the place to get your tires for your trucks. And these over here, getting a little bigger sizes. Light trucks, heavier automobiles, this kind of thing. And as you can just see back through there, it's just, heck, I don't know, this building's probably about 300 feet, one end to the other, and they're wall to wall. Remember Tim Stars, folks. That's down here on Highway 27 on your way into Harriman, and get the best deals they're going. So give them a call, price check, whatever you want to, and if you want a special tire that they might not have, you could. They'll definitely get it for you. Tim's Tires. All right, folks. Mike and I, Friday night here, 23rd of October. Moon's about between a quarter and half full, and I don't know, about 60 degrees out here, 65, something like that. Anyway, we're going to try to fish an hour or two and beat the rain. See what's coming off here. We don't know yet. Water's down 5 or 10 foot from the last time we were up here, and we're going to get out here and try them a lick and see what goes on. We might get a bite, we may not. Stay tuned, remember our sponsors, and let's go fishing. All right, there's Mike with our first fish in the boat. I had one on earlier and got off, but well, that may be something good, Mike. I don't know.
Yeah.
You got him on spinner bait?
Yeah, black spinner bait.
All right, back in the water he goes. Let's see if we can get on something here. All right, folks. Mike's got our second fish in the boat. He just missed a dandy there just a minute ago, and then caught that one right there on the next cast. A little better than the other one he caught.
Oh, yeah.
All right, back in the water. All right, there he is. Yeah, first one I've got in the boat tonight. That's about the third bite I've had. Been pretty slow.
Yeah.
All right, long and slim. Good enough. All right, Wes has got a fish on right here. We don't know, what is it, Wes? A little old bass, white bass, ain't it? Okie dokie. Good deal. Get him on there, Wes. All right, folks. Wesley's got something else on here. Big striper. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, get him in, get him off, get another. Up. All right, Wes got something else on here. Don't know if it's a bass or a white bass, huh? Big stripe. Well, get him in. Yeah.
10-pound line, but he ain't trying to break off his.
Oh, you got 10-pound test line on?
Yeah.
Well, now, heck. Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice one. Sure is.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Go ahead and get him off. I'll get some. I'll try to get me one hooked up here. You doggy?
All right.
All right. All right. There's Wesley with a small bass out from under a dock. There. Put him back in the water with. Good deal. We're back. All right. That was the film that Wesley and I shot Sunday after church. I guess it was. We went down to the lake and for 2 or 3 hours there. And Mike, we never got on anything.
No. No.
Well, like the gentleman told me about the tournament that they had down there last weekend. He said when you went as far as you could go, back in the pockets in the creek, or in the hit, back in the shallow water, he said go a little further.
Yeah.
And that's where the fish was at.
You may have been right. I don't know. They fished Saturday and Sunday, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, there was a lot of them boats that was down there around me, and they had everything covered up down there, but I never seen the first one catch a fish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
well, usually when you're that far back in them pockets and where these little old creeks and ditches is running in, you usually don't see them because it ain't wide as a boat hardly. you know. But that's kind of the deal there, and
There's a lot of them pockets and creeks and stuff you get back in there, and it's matted over with milfoil, you know.
Oh, yeah. Right, it is. And I'm glad to hear it. And speaking of that, you know, I told you last week, all the shallow bars up and I've never seen that grass up there in Big Emery, and even in Little Emery. It just hadn't been there, but it is now. And I hope it gets better.
Most of the stuff I seen up there was hydrilla.
Yeah, well, it's still matting over and giving some cover.
Oh yeah, it is that.
You know,
Yeah.
and like I said,
Full of
we've
minerals.
been in that neck of the woods up there all of our life, and we've never seen any grass in there, and now all of a sudden it's there. So, why is that? Is it because of the water clarity? The grass is there, has been, but it's never had the daylight to make it grow until now because of the water being so clear. But, you know, heck, we had record rainfall back in the winter.
That's true too, but you know, when it goes down the winter stage, 90% of that stuff up there, if there was any grass there, you'd see it on the banks when they drop it down for winter time, but you just didn't see it at all.
Yeah. But it's there now. I'm glad it's there. You know, for sure.
Sure is.
Just hope the fish find it and get in it. But, you know, just like you said, a lot of the places that it's there will be dry landed here in another 2 or 3 weeks.
Yes, sir. Sure will.
You know, and then it's got to start all over again next year.
Well, the stuff is
Come
from
spring.
winter stage out is starting to come on a little bit better too.
Oh, it is, yeah. In that 5,
Like it used
4
to
and a half,
be.
5 foot.
Used to be 10, 12 foot deep. Once you got out that far, you didn't find nothing. And, you know, so if it does the same thing again, then, you know, that's where them fish are going to be more or less staying at, and especially when they start moving back into it in the summer and stuff for shade, and you get in there and start flipping through it and all that, you know.
Right. Yeah, I hear you. You're exactly right. Let me talk about Reynolds Racing the Marine right here, right quick, Mike, before we go to the film that you got down there crappie fishing. Got a new Allison in down there. Got a new Bullet coming in. Like I said last week, the high school got a couple of more of the Express 18-footers, the engine, depth finder, trolling motor, lake ready. It's a high school starter boat is what they call it. It's ready to go. You know, if your son is fixing to get into the high school ranks of school or in the fishing, you might want to stop by there and check it out, see what they've got, check one of those boats out, and you know, that'd be a good starter boat.
Sure would.
You know, 2 ways about it. And so Reynolds Racing and Marine, we appreciate Glenn sponsoring the show, and do go by and check with them. He's got a couple of more Expresses that's in. I think, what was it? Did he call it a duck boat, or might have been? And then he's got a center console down there in the Express. Interested in that. So go by and check them out. They've got, give them a call and let them meet you over there at the satellite store there on Ray Street next to the steakhouse. And they're indoor. You can go in, look at them, rain, shine, whatever, and check those boats out. Appreciate Glenn sponsoring us, and let him know that you do also whenever you get up with him. Okay, Mike, we're going to show your film now.
Can, yeah.
All right, let's do it. Dylan, how about putting Mike's film up there, would you? Okay.
Dry up today, but you never know. Gonna be a nice day. Supposed to get up about 70 degrees. A lot warmer right now than what it was yesterday. So anyway, we get our minnows on here and get after them. So remember the sponsors and let's go fishing. Okay, folks, first drop, and I got something. I don't know what it is. It's a dandy. It's like a big cat. Oh yeah, that's a big one. My goodness. My goodness, I reckon. Big old blue one there. That rascal. You ain't gonna give up, that's for sure. Okay, folks, it's 11:30. I finally made it down here. Had so much going on. Finally stopped and got a couple dozen minnows and everything else. Finally been so slow this morning, but anyway, I'm down here at Caney Creek. I just got in the water. I'm gonna get rigged up here and get some minnows on, and maybe I can figure out where these crappie was at. Say last time they was out there 20, 25 foot, so I don't know if that's where they're still at or not. I'll get out here and try them and see, so stick with us and remember the sponsors. Let's go fishing. All right. I found one out here. Well, that's a nice one. 22 foot deep. Well, we keep after them. Maybe we can get some more. Alright, folks. They finally come loose. He had me hung up down there. We got two. Well, I had two on there. Had a dang stripe on one and a crappie on the other, and the crappie just got off. Hey, dogs. Looked like a keeper, too. There you go. All right, folks. There's a little one. There you go. I don't think he's gonna make it. He'll be close. But I get that rascal out here in a minute. Yeah, he don't like much. Just a shade. We'll try him again. Yeah. I still don't think you keep. And about 22 foot. so close. So close. That old cigar, as they say. All right, let's see what I have. Crappie, but I think he's gonna be big enough. That bird show, he ain't gonna make him. About 8 inches. We'll get back at him and try him again. Well, I figured. The minnow thieves there, them striped. Them rascals. Okay, well, that's a crappie anyway. If you don't think you keep, you be close. All right, George, yes, he's gonna make it too. Yeah, a little over 10. Well, things is looking up. I got another on, but I don't think that's do any good, you know. Big bluegill on that one. All right, we'll get back at it. Let's see what that is. It was pretty good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at her. Yeah, let me take that. Yes, sir. That's real nice in there. Put him in there. Try it again. All right. Come here. Come here. Oh, he's digging. Think he'll keep either. Jumped on it real good. He's short too. Goodness. Come here, crappie. Yeah, there you go. That's a nice one. Cast out a little bit deeper. 26 foot. Back it up. Try it again. Dadgone it. Little strappers. I thought I had that's a nice crappie there. Get back at it. Alright, there's your own crappie. I don't know whether I had two on or what, but one slammed it and then it jerked back again. So there it's gone. Yeah, you won't make it either. Had a hard time down in that place there, trying to get them out of there. Between the hanging up and losing them. We'll try it one more time. Dadgone stripe. Goodness gracious. They've eat up all my minnows. I think I got but one minnow left. All There you go. Last minute and got another stripe. My goodness gracious. Let's see. Have to find something else to fish with besides the minnow. That's for sure. Okay, folks, it's getting pretty late. Sun's going down. I'm going to head to the barn and put it on the trailer and run out of minnows. Caught some more stripe and everything on some silver buddies and stuff, but ain't had but a couple of strikes for a bass, but didn't hook either one of them. I got 4 keepers is all I've got. They're pretty good ones, but anyway, most of them, like I say, was either 20 foot or 25, you know, in that range. So I don't know, maybe we'll get more minnows next time or something. Try some different places on down the river or something and see if I can figure out where they're at. But anyway, I want you to remember the sponsors and let's go fishing.
Okay, Mike. You know, you didn't do all that bad. You caught a lot of fish. Just needed some keepers.
Yeah, I mean, finding keepers is the problem.
Yeah.
Back, you know, like I say, at 20 foot or better before I ever caught the first crappie. And I think the shallows when I caught might have been suspended at about 15 there over some structure, but deepest one I think was about 26, 27. But them minnows were just all over out there and under the water down on the bottom and at different depths and stuff, and the stripe was down there eating them up. I mean, when I run out of minnows, I dropped a silver buddy down there and started jerking up on it and was catching the stripe on that thing, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, I quit that after about 30 minutes and stuff, saying there wasn't nothing there but stripe, and started bass fishing, throwing some little old crankbaits around and stuff, but never did get a strike on anything. So,
Well, you know, that's kind of what's going on. Wesley and I, we fished a couple of little old pockets there when we were down there this past weekend, and you know, there wasn't nothing in them. And then we had the one place that we'd fished the week before that the fish were in. And which there was another boat in there when we got there this past weekend. And I mean, you know, that happens. And so we didn't fool with anything. Actually, we went out there on the buoy line and trying to find them walleye. You know, I'm going to find them. They're there. I mean, that boy wouldn't have told me that if he hadn't been catching some, and he said they were nice ones. And for several years now, TWRA's been putting them walleye in the Big Emery River, along with below Milton Hill Dam and over at Loudon Dam and so on and so forth. So just got to figure out what it takes to get them. And but anyway, we want to keep at that little project too, see if we can get on what them walleye's doing and that kind of thing. So and he's catching them on a spoon, you know, and so wouldn't hurt my feelings a bit. But anyway, the crappie, you know, like you said, you just caught a lot of stripe, a lot of small crappie. But you know, once they pull this water down and they'll, you know, they'll start working on it, and they already are, you know, but they're dumping so much water out of Loudon and the contributaries, it's not showing up really well up right there in the Emery Clinch side of the watch bar. So
Well, it don't help when you get 3 or 4 inches of rain every week either.
No, that sure don't help the situation, and that's a fact. It doesn't have much of a chance to get down, to go down any, Mike, and which there are a few days off from that now, but then we've had all this rainy weather down in the Gulf and everything, so yeah, but they got to get rid of some water.
I think you said it was over 20 inches for the year above normal.
I know the last count I had of it is 18, so probably is 20.
20 something, over 20 inches.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll see how that turns out, folks. Hopefully we can get on the water and have a good trip and figure out some things and we'll be in business. If somebody's interested in being the go-between with the window decals and the show, let me know. Give me a call.
Yeah.
My number's up there, 310-1854, and we'll see if we can get things rolling on these window stickers. They look good. They really, I think they do. And if anybody's got a better suggestion on how to fix them up any better, don't let me know. But they look pretty good. Anyway, we'll come back next week and see what we got. Don't forget Zach's Rustic Flags there, and a couple of more of our sponsors, Givens Creations Company there, for fixing these window stickers for us. Anyway, God bless you all. Have a safe week. We hope to see you next week. Let people know what we represent.
That's what we're all about. We do try to do an honest day's work for the people, and we've got operators from all over the DOE sites, TVA sites, the outside contractors. We're just about everywhere you see a heavy piece of equipment, good chance that you'll see an operating engineer on it, rather it be Barnhard. I'd like to mention them, All Crane, and all of them that's signatory to us. We have over 100 contractors that's signatory to us, so I definitely appreciate those guys all the way in Chattanooga, Kingsport, Tullahoma, throughout all the way up to Johnson City. So we do cover a big area, and just let us know if we can be any help to local contractors that come through these areas. We'll definitely send you some people.
All right, David. I appreciate all those good words, and we'll get this on the air, and I want to thank you again.
Thank you.
All right.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.
Let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you try. Floating on the water with good old Steve in mind.